All right, pressing on, my people. Okay, we're pressing on. Okay, let's go ahead and get it.
All right. Now, you just heard Esau came out first. All right. So, our God allowed the Gentile nations, along with the help of Esau and all nations of Psalms 83, allowed the invasion of these lands over here, the set apart land. Okay? So, these nations did not know our God. Okay, Esau had rejected our God. As a child, our people were trying to teach him. Okay, Israel was trying to teach him. All right, but he was rejecting it. Okay, he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go study. All right, but Jacob did. Okay, now anyway, that being said,
Hold on, let me break some of this down. All right, so Esau chose to go wayward. Okay, Jacob was righteous. All right, both of their parents, um, Rebecca and hold on. Get the Isaac. So Isaac and Rebecca, all right, had Jacob and Esau. All right, parents, somewhat righteous, okay, because I got the books of remembrance, and you know, well, I ain't trying to go that deep, okay, but nevertheless, Isaac was used by the Most High God. All right, and Rebecca had two sons. Okay, there was two nations within her womb. Okay, Jacob and Esau. All right, Esau despised his birthright. Esau didn't want to have anything to do with righteousness. Okay, he was a wild man. He was a hunter. Okay, he was all about living for the carnal pleasures of the flesh. Okay, Jacob was righteous. All right, therefore Jacob was chosen by the Most High God. Okay, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. All right, and Israel had 12 sons, which produced the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, now that's the biblical people. Now, this is Psalms 83. All right, lets you know that there was a confederacy to erase us. Them is the true biblical people. Okay, they replaced Israel with pronouns, so you won't know who it's talking about. They did this for a reason. So when the other nations are reading these scriptures, they're not realizing that they're not reading it from the correct perspective. Okay, because it was written by the Hebrew people for the Hebrews. Okay, it is our records. It's our records. That means it's for us. That means that we were given the keys to the prophecies, because we are the prophecy. Okay, the prophecy is surrounding us. We're the key to the prophecy. We are the prophecy. Okay, so they did their damnedest to erase us as a nation. Okay, so that the name of Israel be remembered no more. But how come today, when you think about Israel, it is a created state? It's not a people, but it's a state. I don't want this video deleted, bro. But you get what I'm saying, okay? Right? I can't really say more on that, all right? There's a difference between Israelites, okay, and the other, all right? We're the true Hebrews of the scripture. Therefore, it is our records. And we are the people that fit all the prophecies. Okay? And we experienced these nations erasing us as a nation and giving us their creation of an identity such as colored, Negro, black, African American, hell, even Indian, because they first called us Indians when they came upon these lands. They called us Indians because they knew that they were in India superior. Okay? Now, they continue to change our identity, people, in order to hide who we are. For with one mind, they plot together. They form an alliance, a confederacy against us, the covenant people. Unless you know here that it is the tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, okay, of Moab and the Hagrites, all right, a whole bunch of nations it lists, okay. So all these nations that it lists, okay, understand they have great judgment coming for what they have done to the true covenant people, which to this day they still have this confederacy against us, replacing us with themselves, enjoying our blessings while we are languishing continuously. This was biblical prophecy. Okay, you all flocked over here to these lands, overrunning our lands, just as the scriptures declared would happen. And all since you've been over here, you have been oppressing us as a whole. Okay? We realize that all of these people that are flocking and flooding over here during the 17 and 1900s are not all the people who established this satanic ass system. All right? Some of you are victims of the system, but the only reason that you are is because you are confederate with the system against us. Okay? So therefore, now it's time to make a declaration. It's time to make a stance for righteousness against evil. All right? And it has nothing to do with skin color. All right? It's what's right versus what's wrong. It's what's good versus what's evil. This was evil, okay? To erase us as a nation and replace us with other nations and leave us without even a pot to piss in and force us to bow down and worship their God in order to sustain our damn life upon the earth. This is what happened to the true biblical people. And today I had to go pay my colonizers for another month to have a roof over my head. This is enforced upon us. Therefore, this is not the true reality, people. Okay? Now, the Lord's love for Israel. Yes, he loves his people. Okay? And he's going to show you that he loves his people. Because all of this time, yes, he turned his face from us. And he allowed all other nations to trample us. Okay? And there was no might in our hands while this was happening. We had no one that we could cry out to. We had no one that would help us. To this day, physically, we're still being forced to lay our bodies as the ground and as the street for all nations to go over us. We still to this day are impoverished, while all the nations get to enjoy our blessings that was stolen from us by force with much bloodshed. And the nations don't want to acknowledge this. So our God is going to show the whole damn world that he does love us, that we are loved. Because all my life I haven't gotten any love. There's been a little bit here and there. The Father has sent different people into my life to show me the love that's been deprived from me the entirety of my life, even though it's who I am. The majority of people have refused to show love to me. The majority of people all my life has refused to show compassion to me, has refused to show kindness to me, has refused to show mercy unto me, has refused to be generous to me, but would go out of their way to exude all of them qualities to the wicked, while they mistreat me. And I'm tired, bro. I ain't got no hatred in my heart. But I'm tired, people. Where is the love? When can I get some love? That's all I'm asking for. Why are you complacent with my continued suffering, lacking many things that I want and need? All because I won't bow down and worship the established God of money. You need to understand that that is evil, people. That is extremely evil. It's extremely evil to bend yourself to this satanic ass system, withholding from his servant, who's merely here to operate in my purpose, by faith and not by sight. Yet you despise me. Yeah, that's evil. That's evil. You need to realize this, people. I'm still a human being. I still have wants and needs. I just should not be forced to bow down and worship the God of money in order to obtain it. I should be allowed to operate within my free agency, to use my time, energy, and effort for the will of my God. You don't have an excuse to continue to mistreat me. You are most certainly going to be judged for your heart condition and your mentality towards me. I am not strong-arming anybody. I'm just here to speak this living word to you. You're going to be judged according to your deeds, your actions, your heart condition, and your mentality. That just is what it is, people. So continue to be selfish, continue to be greedy, continue to be puffed up in your pride and your arrogance. This is the mentality of Esau. But my God don't hate Esau. It's just that my God is going to allow Esau to reap his just deserts. And that is this system that was erected upon our lands. All right? This wicked ass system is about to be destroyed. And all those who are attached to it, hey, you're going to be destroyed right along with it. And you're going to be humiliated. Okay? Because when you see that your money cannot save you, Then what you gonna do? Then you're gonna be crying out to my God, and my God is not gonna deliver you. That don't make my God evil. That don't make my God vengeful. That don't make my God wrathful. But all of this time, my God been long suffering your intolerance of this truth. My God been long suffering your hatred towards his servants. My God been long suffering your hardened hearts against his servants. And his servants been enduring this long suffering in the flesh, lacking many things that we want and need, self-sacrificing in order to do this work by way of the Spirit. All while being hated and persecuted. All because we don't love the God that's been established upon this earth in this false ass reality. I have loved you, says the Most High. But you ask, how have you loved us? Many of my people asking this. Because we haven't had love pretty much our whole damn life. Pretty much my whole life, I've lived a life being deprived from love and compassion and kindness and mercy and empathy, as I stated. But I was always a compassionate being. I was always tender-hearted. I was always merciful. I was always generous. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, declares the Most High? Yet Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have tolerated. And I have made his mountains a wasteland. Well, he didn't do it. He allowed Esau to do it. Because Esau had free agency. We all have free agency. So the nations took the blessing back of Lucifer. Yes, they did. And they got to live lavishly for centuries in their carnal flesh. Therefore, their mountains that they made is going to be made into a wasteland. And the inheritance that they think they have, it's going to be left to desert jackals. And then it's going to be restored back unto the true people. The true people of the inheritance that it was robbed from, that it was plundered from. Though Edom may say, we have been devastated, but we will rebuild the ruins. This is what the Most High of Hosts says. They may build, but I will demolish. See, they keep thinking that they're going to rebuild. They're going to rebuild. They're not going to rebuild. And my Father don't demolish, but he's not going to allow them to continue their wickedness against the righteous. There comes a period of time where your time is up. They will be called the land of wickedness, and a people with whom the Most High is indignant forever. Okay? That's the wicked who choose wickedness. Okay? You will see this with your own eyes, and you yourselves will say, the Most High God is great, even beyond the borders of Israel. Okay? This is what happened to us. So if you want to stick with the status quo, standing upon us, refusing to help us get up, you are going to be destroyed with the system and all those who set themselves up in authority over all humanity and all creation. My God allowed this. for a period of time. There's a point I need to bring out right quick. I don't know what book this is from. It doesn't say. But you can see, you can research this name here and see if you can find it. Take a screenshot. See if you can find the book. I'm sorry I didn't get the name of this book, okay? Nevertheless. Let's see here. A century before the institution of Jim Crow, Virginia's preeminent judges and the judiciary saw otherwise from, say, at least 1772. Let's go back to, where's the incoming foreigners? Okay. This from the 1700s to the 1900s. All right. From, say, at least 1772 into the 1830s, that's during that time frame, all right, even so-called Negroes descended in their maternal line from Indian ancestors were still labeled, quote, Indians, regardless of presumed culture affiliation, or in some instances, even physical appearance, all right, and not just maternal, but paternal as well, the patriarchs, okay? They were calling us Indians. And I got I'm not even trying to go that deep, all right? But I just want to make a point of the people who were initially called Indians were considered Negroes. Not just from the matriarch, but also from the patriarch, okay? All right? Or the maternal and the paternal. All right, Virginia authorities, those who set themselves up in authority, all Europeans. Let me get you a picture of these people. I'll be tired, bro. Authority. Let's see. What is? The Judges Association. That's the Judges Association. Set themselves up in authority. All Europeans. They set themselves up in authority. These people, they give themselves the authority. The authority. Their authority did not come from my God. Therefore, I ain't questioning their authority. I'm completely denying its existence. They don't have authority because they did not create this earth. My Father did. All right? My Father allotted this earth to be created. Not for their benefit only, but for the benefit of all humanity and all creation. Now, so-called authorities, religious leaders, and laypersons alike recognize, quote, black Indians and colored persons of Indian descent. Slave owners themselves recognize, quote, white Indians, mulatto Indians, and, quote, Negro Indians, as well as just plain, quote, Indians. There were, quote, free Indians, essentially citizens, tribal town and reservation Indians, non-citizens, and servant Indians, and slave Indians. The former could become citizens or return to non-citizens. Some non-citizen tribal and reservation Indians were, quote, white, while others were, quote, black and mulatto. Despite occasional challenges to their official status, Indians, whatever their physical color, generally lived as, quote, Indians. Now, this is because after the invasion of our lands, then they had the Dawes Act. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, so there was a Dawes Act. 1 second. Find that. Also known as the General Allotment Act. But I'm looking for something else. 1 second. $5. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Paying to play Indian. The Dolls Rose. And the legacy of $5 Indians. Alright. So this was around. Let's go back to that other one. Okay, around 1887 is when Congress passed this, okay? The Dolls Act, also known as the General Allotment Act, alright? Which subdivided the reservations into 160 lots. Now, hold on a second. Let's see here. I got a connection to this right quick. And I'm doing my best, people, but hold on. I gotta flow by way of the spirit. There's a connection to this. 1 second. Here. Alright. Now, between 1862, okay. Did you know that from 1862 to 1973, the Homestead Act was a federal program that lasted over 100 years that gave white people 160 acres of land for free if they worked it for 5 years? When it ended, over 10% of the entire U.S. landmass was given away, and over 1.6 million families, European families, alright? Over 1.6 million European families received free land, 160 acres. Alright? So, they set themselves in authority, and they write the laws and the legislations, and they literally just stole our land and gave it to foreigners who invaded our land. And to this day, we're forced to pay these people. Tribal lands were purchased by the U.S. government at a minimum price and opened up to white settlement. 1 second. I'm not trying to spend too much time on this, but I have stuff that is I should be able to bring out quickly. I just don't remember what the heck I label it. Hold on a second. Shouldn't be that far up. Okay, 1 second. One second. It's coming. So here's another picture of them setting themselves up in authority. Alright, with a token. Alright, with their mindset. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, in 1798, acres seized since 1776. So this system established itself in 1776 and literally just started stealing our land from us. Okay, and terrorizing us in the process, which was biblical prophecy fulfilled against us, okay, in these lands, okay. 1798, acres seized since 1776, all right, 47,000, all right. Indian homelands is blue, all right. and reservations is yellow. Now let's get another picture. This is by 2010. By 2010, you see all the blue is gone, okay? And now there's only reservations. All right? Is this the lands that was given to Europeans? Like, that's just a question that I'm asking. You know, the 160 acres that was given, you know? How you just gonna steal our, the lands that we were dwelling on, rain terror and hell upon us? Look at this. This is after this here, and the invasion of our lands back in 1492. All of this hell is coming upon us all of this damn time. Okay, now Europeans are, they are in our lands from 1700 to the 1900s. All right, they established their oppressive ass system. All right, reclassify us, pay $5 to get on a doll's rolls, then get free land. Okay, 160 acres. All right, they set themselves in authority in the White House. Okay, they're writing the laws and the legislations. They take tokens of some of our people who sell out for the god of money. And none of this has been rectified. Massacre us all of this damn time. Diminishing us. Destroying us. Took all of our land. Left us without a pot to piss in. Look at this number of land that was seized. When you seize, that means to take by force. There's no blue here. And those who were initially considered Indians have been reclassified as African Americans, giving nothing and literally left to just suffer in a land that is no longer our own, because now it belongs to Europeans. That's their mentality. A Native of American, the definition of American, a Native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. So now it's no longer our land. We don't matter. You people don't matter. You lay your body as the ground and as the street for us to go over. Where's that at? Where is it at? Hold on. Let me find it. Where is it at? No, here it is, right here. You lay your body as the ground and as the street for us to go over. This is how we've been treated this whole time by all of these nations. So the only entity that we can cry out to is our God. Okay? We only have our God that we can depend upon. We can't depend upon any of you nations to give us back what was stolen. No, we can't. Because you nations haven't done nothing for us this entire time but oppress us as a whole. There's been individuals of the nations that have chosen with their free agency to assist us, but nothing as a whole. And we are still being oppressed by the system. We are still prisoners of war of this system that was enacted upon our land. And all these nations have been in agreement. Everybody born into this system has been taught according to this agreement. Alright, I'm done with that. Alright, done with this. Okay, I'm done with this. Alright, now, I had to get out of that. Now, let's continue.
That being said, our God allowed all of this hell to come upon these lands over here, upon his covenant people. All right, yes, because of our own damn wickedness. All right, and we were warned. We were greatly warned.
Yes, we were, and I show it constantly. I take accountability for my transgressions and for the transgressions of my forefathers. I acknowledge the reason why my God turned his face from us and allowed us to go through all of this hell. Ain't nobody deflecting over here. I don't deflect from the truth. I don't deny the spirit of truth. I accept reproof. I have applied the living word to my life. And I live it. Therefore, I'm instructed to give it. All right? Deuteronomy, verse 65. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Most High thy power shall allow thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have no assurance of thy life. They put this in the hood movies. They know who we are. Hollywood knows who we are. And they tell you the truth to your face in the movies. In the movies, they're constantly showing us as servants. In the movies, they're constantly showing us. Now, these days, they're starting to show us more prosperous, okay? But I grew up watching every single movie that came out. We were in poverty. We were in the slums. We were in the ghettos. All the TV shows, we were in the slums. We were in the ghettos. And it was the Europeans that were living prosperous, okay? Only recently have they started making it like we're the prosperous ones. All right? Yes, there's a reason for that. Let's continue.
Okay, all of it was biblical prophecy that he had to allow to be fulfilled against us.
And let me bring up that one more connection that he was pressing upon my spirit. 1 second. Dang it, bro. Whew. Is that? So yes, this right here. Alright, Ezekiel 39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for our iniquity. Alright? You want to... How can this be the real reality, people? When you are keeping a people under subjection. Okay? When you are keeping a people prisoners of war. Alright? Yes, all nations are prisoners of war of the satanic system. But the only reason that is because you're confederate with the system keeping us as prisoners of war. Okay? So until you make the conscious choice for the side of righteousness, helping us, the stiff neck will be destroyed. Okay? A man who remains stiff-necked after much reproof. What do you think I've been doing since I started this channel? Since I started, because this channel was led by way of the Spirit. Okay? So, and I was obedient. Since I started this channel, I've been being obedient, contrary to popular belief. Okay? I have been celibate since I started my channel. I ain't went back on that. I've been flesh and blood free since I started my channel. I ain't went back on that. All right, well, not technically blood free. I think because for a little while I was still eating the almond cheese, which still had a milk component. Okay, but I was working on letting go of all animal products. Okay, so I was being obedient. I was walking in one accord to the spirit of truth. Okay, abstaining from all sexual immorality, not even masturbation. I ain't turned back to that, people. All right, I ain't went back to that whatsoever. Okay, I came up out of my iniquity, and I've been walking in obedience. I've been treating my neighbor the way I want to be treated since I started my channel. I haven't went back on that. I do for my neighbor that which I would want done for myself, if it's in my power to do so. Okay? I haven't went back on that. I continue to live this. Okay? Now, therefore, my channel was set up by the Spirit. All right? And I have been giving reproof this entire time. And yet, people have been spitting on me. People have been rejecting my channel. Okay? And the reproof that I've been instructed to speak. Okay? Or instructed to give. Okay? All right? Speaking by way of the Spirit, that is the reproof that you're hearing. Okay? You're being reproved of your sin. Okay? You're being made aware of your sin, of your transgression. All right? A man who remains stiff-necked after much reproof will suddenly be shattered beyond recovery. Okay? When the righteous flourish, hint, hint, when the righteous flourish, when we, the righteous, can soar in our purpose, okay? Hint, hint, when the righteous, the pure of heart, can soar in our purpose that we were given from eternal benevolence, when we're able to soar in our purpose, not held back by this satanic ass system, being stood upon by the system of economic slavery, being held down by economic bondage, okay? When the righteous are able to flourish in our purpose, the people are going to rejoice. Okay? But understand, the wicked are bearing rule right now. The earth has been allotted into the hands of the wicked. Okay? That's already happened. And we can clearly look around in the world that we're living today and see that majority of the people are groaning. Because the wicked are ruling. Therefore, it's time to stop being complacent with the wicked ruling. Now, it's time to confess the true and living God of benevolence. And you do it with your actions. A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but a companion of prostitutes squanders his wealth. I am in love with the spiritual wealth that I have been given by way of the Spirit. I am in love with the oracles of my Father. I was created for this. That does not make me arrogant to say this. I was given my purpose. It was inscribed upon my spirit. No demon, no devil, no adversary is going to stop what the Most High God has ordained for my life. The wicked are only merely storing up great wrath for themselves as they make themselves adversaries against me. When the righteous thrive, when we're able to soar in our purpose, the city rejoices. And when the wicked perish, because when we soar in our purpose, this wicked system going to be destroyed. Okay? When you let us loose, okay? Get off of us. Help us with the abundance of your wealth that you have been allowed to obtain in great wickedness. Step off of us. Help us to get up so that we can soar in our purpose, so that righteousness can flourish, so that the people can rejoice. Okay? That's what it is, people. That's what it is. Alright? The heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for our iniquity, because yes, we transgressed against our God. So for a period of time, he hid his face from us and allotted us into the hand of our enemies. So yes, we fell by the weight of the sword. But you're forgetting the fact that he said he would awaken us within a land of our captivity and bring back to remembrance of who we are. And we are the living witnesses, and we're going to touch on this. Let's continue.
At the hands of the other nations, that he had to allow to be fulfilled against us at the hands of the other nations and all nations of Psalms 83 of the Confederacy. And our God allowed this. Okay, so because he allowed this and allowed you to literally enjoy your blessings, because he didn't judge you, right? Our God didn't judge you. You had the time intervals in motion. You had a time, times, and half a time. Okay, that is the time frame that our God has allotted you. And all of this time, during this half a time, his people were laying dead in the street. Okay, still from the time and times. Okay, yes, he will resurrect some of our people. I'm not even trying to go too deep, bro. Okay, I want to kind of try to keep it simple. All right, so just understand.
Hold on, and before I do that, because I was trying to show you something, but my computer was frozen. All right. So during the times of the Gentiles, all right. 1 second here. Is it right here? Let me close that out. This here, okay. So you see this. Alright. Prosperity. Okay, of Europeans. Europeans have enjoyed. This is AI telling you. Okay? AI is telling you that Europeans enjoy a higher standard of living than most people on average. Okay, therefore the world has been your oyster for a time, times, and half a time. Okay, during the times of the Gentiles. Alright, the times of the Gentiles. The Gentiles had possession and dominance over the city of Jerusalem. That be us. All right? Therefore, there was great distress upon the land. All right, I showed you the massacres over and over and over again. You know, with the invasion of these incoming foreigners over here to these lands. Okay? Yes. There was great wrath to this people. All right? Yes. You brought great wrath upon us. And yes, we fell by the edge of the sword, and we have been led captive into all nations. Okay? We are overran by the nations. All nations are represented over here in these lands except us. We're not even represented at all. We're just classified as black and African American. But we have no real say-so. We have no real power in the physical within these lands. We're not really represented for who we really are, for real, for real. We've been diminished. We've been trampled underfoot by the Gentiles. You get statues of it. You get pendants of it. Okay, you know what you did to us. Time's up for ignoring it. Now it's time for divine retribution. You have reached your end. Okay? The EU GDP is estimated to be 19.4 trillion in 2024. So, let's see what this is. This ain't the reason that Europe is prosperous. I'll show you why Europe is prosperous. This was to get us to come back to our Father. Okay? And it worked. Our God knew. Our God knew in foreknowledge that some of us will reject this oppressive ass system and seek like crazy our God. All right? And run to our God. Okay? I ain't jealous of the nations, but this caused me to seek my God. Okay? Through our fall, salvation came unto the Gentiles. All right? Their salvation is considered, this is what their salvation is. All right? This is how they've been saving themselves. By saving their money. All right? Pining after money. Raping, robbing, murdering, getting all of their money. All right? Their God is money. Okay? So they consider, this is why it's called a savings account. Why the hell you think it's called a savings account, people? Ask yourself, why is it called a savings account? Because the Gentiles established this. And this is their way of saving themselves. Savings. So through our fall came the salvation of the Gentiles. All right? They came out of poverty. The Gentiles were impoverished. There was no gold in Europe. There was no precious jewels and all of these things in Europe. These things resided in our lands. In the non-Christian, quote-unquote, lands. That the Pope wrote the edicts to come just rape, rob, murder, and just take our land. Okay? put us to the sword and take whatever the hell they wanted. This what happened. Okay? So this was their salvation. Now they're no longer starving. Now they're no longer impoverished. They saved themselves by raping, robbing, murdering, and plundering us, and holding on to the blessing bag of Lucifer, saving it in vaults, in savings accounts, in safety deposit boxes. Safety. Stockpiling so that they can save themselves. Stocking up so that they can save themselves. Buying bunkers with their money so that they can save themselves. This all happened through our fall. This is how they get the wealth. If the fall of them be the riches of the world, and again, them is a pronoun. They are leaving out the people of the book, which be us, Israel. Okay? Yes. If the fall of the Israelites be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them, the riches of the Gentiles, you need to ask yourself how much more our fullness. It would be wise to begin to help us. It would be wise to begin to show us mercy, kindness, compassion, empathy, and yes, generosity. Okay? Because this is how the nations get their wealth. Alright? That's how Europe became prosperous. Alright? One second. They forced us to work for them and get gold for them. Okay? They tortured us for it. Alright? All so that they can lock it away in their vaults. And go down there and look at all the pretty gold. Impoverished nations of people, but this is okay, right? This is okay in this false ass reality. While people starve to death. While people live in poverty. Just rows and rows, stacks and stacks. While people are long suffering, languishing, lacking many things that we want and need. But they got it all polished and down there looking all pretty. This is what the Europeans did during their times and half a time that was allotted to them by our God. The world has been your oyster. This ain't hate speech. This the absolute truth. Alright?
That yes, during each of those time periods, okay, the time, alright, there were some that he had resurrected to speak the living word, okay, allow them to be slaughtered, okay? That happened three times, okay? Now we are the living witnesses. This is the third time, okay? This is the third time that the living witnesses has been risen. This is the third and final time, okay? So now we're here, and we're at the end of this, all right? We're at the end of this. This is the end. Okay, so if you can't receive...
Hold on. Flow is led. Come on, computer. Quit messing with me.
Okay, so if you can't receive the word now After he allowed you all of this time, within this last half a time, like a couple of 100 years or so, that since 1776, since this economic system has been erected on these lands over here, okay, forcing the indigenous people to slave for a living, okay, allowing our enemies to profit off of our need to sustain our life. Okay, that was biblical prophecy fulfilled against us. All right, and he allowed you nations. See, all my life, for 48 years almost, okay, I'll be 48 on August 10th. Okay, August 10th of 2025, I'll be 48 years old. So all of my life, I got to see it. I am a living witness, okay? All my life I got to see how the nations got to live while I experienced how I was being made to live, okay? Because there was no might in my hands to overturn my circumstances, okay? Working jobs would never overturn our circumstances.
Hold on. All right, so you see this prosperity here.
Okay, because there was no might in my...
Hold on. Yep. See this prosperity. This is of the nations, okay? This is what I seen the entirety of my life. I seen it all my life, okay? And I wondered, okay? Yes, I wondered, okay? Now, 1 second. One second. So in my life, I'm basically seeing this, okay? And them pretending like they're helping us, okay? Pretending like they're helping us. Creating things like HUD housing and SNAP benefits, all right? But never giving us back what was stolen from us. Never telling us the truth about who we really are. Why would they do that? Because then they couldn't be ruling over us, seeing as how they're in our home, okay? So understand, it was the spirit that had to be sent to us, because none of the nations would ever tell us who we are. The nations would never tell us the truth. Therefore, our God had to awaken us. And now see, we're in this position. And you want to scorn us, claim that we're looking for handouts, while you're trotting down our land. And we're aware of this now. And our God has made us aware of it. And our God is on our side. And here you are, all happy-go-lucky, with abundance, all right? And you're hoarding it all to yourself. And you're refusing to even give us crumbs from the hundreds of thousands of dollars that you have saving in your savings accounts. Lord forbid, right? God forbid that you go in your savings account and help us in need, right? Because you lose the interest that you're trying to gain. Because you get more interest, you accumulate more interest, the more money that you have in the bank and the longer that you have it in there. Understand, Satan is a crafty deceiver. Okay? It is that greed spirit. Yeah, it's the selfishness spirit that's prevalent within the hearts of many people. Therefore, you'll be complacent with the suffering of those in need, so that you can continue to accumulate the interest on all of your money in your savings account. That's your reward for being selfish and greedy. But then you're bringing more condemnation upon yourself because many of you are puffed up in your pride and your arrogance. And you're scorning those of us who are impoverished. You have no idea the damnation that you're bringing upon yourself. I was born into this world, into this system, having nothing. Let's continue.
Okay, because there was no might in my hands to overturn my circumstances. Okay, working jobs would never overturn our circumstances. No, 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 no. Not for what I was seeking after anyway. For what majority of people are seeking after, security of their carnal flesh. Well, yes. You know, working jobs does get you that. But that wasn't what I wanted. Okay? I wanted fulfillment of my soul. Okay?
Hold on. I was trying to find something. Alright, yes, I wanted fulfillment of my soul. So 1 second, people. Bring it back over here. I'm looking for something. Give me just a second. Alright. Because I'm not trying to start up a new one. So I'm just flowing here. And I gotta try to look for what I'm needing. Alright. My soul's purpose, okay? 1 second. See. Okay. Here we go. There's something right here. Alright. So your soul knows when something is real, authentic, and true. No matter what anyone else tries to say or persuade you of, the truth will always feel different, and you can't fake it. Your heart knows when something resonates. Trust those feelings, okay? So I trusted those feelings, all right? That which was deep down within my soul, okay? My soul was contrary to this world, okay? My soul is like, basically, I was born with a soul that is way too sensitive for this world, okay? I didn't know it, okay? I was just being told all my life by my mom, life ain't fair, get over it, you know? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you know? But I've always felt things very deeply, and I seen the world differently than most people, okay? Which this has always been my blessing and my curse, okay? But it is definitely a blessing because that's being set apart by the Father, all right? That's the blessing part of it. But the curse part of it is the fact that I was born in this world, in this physical reality, having to live through hell, okay, with a tender heart, okay, being mistreated my entire life, all right. So he did say that he would send us out as sheep among wolves, okay. Let's see, not the same soul. And so I was also corrupted by some things within this world, but I was the type that could humble myself to the spirit of truth and accept the reproof. So therefore, I'm not the same person that I once was. A lot has changed. A lot had to change. So, like my family, they think that I'm the same as who they knew back when I was getting into all of the trouble that I was into when I was younger. All right, but that part of me no longer exists. Nevertheless, they don't judge me based upon who I am now. They judge me based upon who I used to be. Okay? 1 second. But always trust the instincts. It always trust your inner soul, okay? That which is within you. Because that's messages from your soul. Okay? I was the type of person that had to I had to be obedient to that which was within me. Okay? I had to pursue what sets my soul on fire. Okay? I was after the fulfillment of the soul. Okay? I was not out for a carnal gratification of my flesh, especially once I came into the realization of this truth about it. Okay, hold on. All right, so I had to understand why I was being scorned all my life. Okay, so this is from the book of Enoch, chapter 105. To those who from the period of their birth have not been covetous of earthly riches. Nevertheless, when we're born into a world where pining after money is established for us to sustain our life and is enforced, this will cause us great turmoil. Therefore, this caused me great turmoil because this is me. To those, who is those? Again, they're using pronouns, okay? But this is the Father's people, okay? This is his tender-hearted ones, all right? Who from the period of our birth have never been covetous of earthly riches. Okay? That's completely contrary to who we are. Okay? But have regarded themselves as a breath passing away. When I was born in this world, this is how I regarded myself, as a breath passing away. Okay? Living aimlessly, but seeking, all right? Seeking answers for this world that I was being forced to live in. Okay? So I'm not going to read all of this, but I'm going to show you here that, we have been trodden down by wicked men. Okay? This entire time I've heard from them revelings and blasphemies. And I've been ignominiously treated, all while I've been blessing the Father with this righteous divine work that I've been given to do with my free agency upon the earth. Okay? And I was instructed to be fearless in a pursuit of that which sets my soul on fire. So, yeah. So I've sacrificed my life, people. I've sacrificed my comfort. Yes, I have. Don't you think I would be more comfortable earning money, having stable income? Yeah, that'd be a hell of a lot more comfortable than sacrificing myself. Okay, going without. Not having any income at all. Okay? Allowing my Father to touch the hearts of the people. And every now and then there will be a glimmer of light. Okay? As I stated, I was able to pay rent for December, people. But you know how much money I have left to my name now? $3 in my PayPal. $1.61 in my checking account. 0 on my Cash App, if I remember right. Okay? And I don't have a savings account. Alright? And I have $2 in my wallet. Okay? $2 bills in my wallet. That's how much money I have to my name. Do the calculation thereof. Alright? That's literally less than $10 to my name. Okay? Like, bruh, this is how I'm living. Okay? So I've sacrificed my life, my comfort, my pleasures, etc., in order to do the will of the Most High God. Therefore, that definitely speaks loudly in a world full of people who do anything for their money, pleasure, or status. Okay? I am not the one you should be hating on. I am not the one you should be mistreating. I am not the one you should be ignoring. Second. Like, I am from this generation, okay? I was chosen for this generation and instructed to not fear, okay? I was instructed to trust in my God. My God told me to trust in Him, okay? You cannot please my God without faith. My God requires faith, okay? It is impossible to please my God without faith, okay? How would I be having faith in my God if I was earning money to sustain my life? That's not having faith in my God. That's putting my trust in God we trust. Because I would be spending my time, energy, and effort earning that God, instead of using all my time, energy, and effort doing the will of my God, while I long suffer and allow my God to operate in the heart of His people that He has set apart, that has the blessing back of Lucifer, but that He can operate in their heart. He can renew their mind, and He can utilize them to assist His servant. Okay? And all of this is biblical prophecy that I've brung out many times, people. Okay? Because that's the time we're in. The Gentiles are to bring the wealth. Alright? Those that are righteous. Okay? You know this happened to us. Alright? There's no excuse for it. Okay? Now, I'm going to close some of this stuff out because it's too much up. Alright, I got way too much up, and I can't work this way. I got too much stuff up, okay? So, go ahead and close this one out. Alright, so I'm gonna close that out. Alright, you know that you got your prosperity. You know that you got to enjoy it while you were standing upon us, okay? Forcing us to lay our body as the ground and as the street for them to go over. Understand what time you're living in. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Most High God, the rebuke of thy God. Our people are angry because we're being stood upon. We're being forced to lay our body as the ground and as a street for all nations to go over. They left us without a pot to piss in. We've been languishing. Martin Luther King told you this back in the 1960s, and you have still refused to restore us. Hold on. The Negro is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. Okay? The Civil Rights Act of 1968. You never gave us justice. We still have not gotten justice. We're still impoverished, being forced to worship the god of money if we don't want to be in poverty. AKA the Indian Civil Rights Act or the Indian Bill of Rights. You have yet to get off of us. That's why our people are angry. That's why many of our people are angry. Alright? I'm not angry at anybody, but I am angry at the system, but that's righteous anger. Alright? Alright? Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Alright? We're just fed up with the oppression and the tyranny. Okay? Thus says the Most High our God, that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury, that eternal law of reaping the iniquity that our people has sown, that we and our fathers had sown. Okay? And we are no more going to drink it again, but it's going to be put into the hand of them that afflict us. Alright? Which have said to our soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. Okay? This is in Isaiah chapter 51. Alright? So you guys know you did this to us. Alright? To get your prosperity. And you think that it is going to continue. It's not going to continue, people. It's not going to continue. Okay? So I'm going to speak this living word to you and give you people an opportunity. Alright?
Well, yes. You know, working jobs does get you that.
Working jobs only get you the pleasures of the flesh. Okay?
Our circumstances. No. Not for what I was seeking after. Okay? Because there was no might in my hands to overturn my circumstances. Okay? Working jobs would never overturn our circumstances. No. Not for what I was seeking after anyway. For what majority of people are seeking after, security of their carnal flesh. Well, yes. You know, working jobs does get you that. But that wasn't what I wanted. Okay? I wanted fulfillment of my soul. Okay? And that is way different than majority of people.
Now, as I stated that, let me play that one more time. 1 second. Give me just a second. Because, bro, I got one screen here. And, like, I'm flooded. So I gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna... I gotta probably bring up another window. 1 second. I'm trying to get it the best way I can because I gotta go get the audio for this. 1 moment. Bear with me. Okay? I flow by way of the Spirit is pressed upon my spirit. Alright. I think it's in melodies. Where the heck is it, bro? Where did it save? Where did it save? Okay, here it is.
I love you, I love you, I love my Father, what He's given to me. Given to me, yeah, given to me. I love what you created me to do. Fulfillment of my soul. Fulfillment of my soul. I love you, Father. I love you, Father. I love what you created me to do. I love what you created me to do. Fulfillment of my soul. Fulfillment of my soul. I love you, Father. I love you, Father. I love you, Father. I love what you created me to do. I love what you created me to do. Fulfillment of my soul. Fulfillment of my soul. Fulfillment of my soul. I love you, Father. I love you, Father. I love you, Father. I love what you created me to do. I love what you created me to do. Fulfillment of my soul is fulfillment of my soul. I love what you created me to do. It's fulfillment of my soul. It's fulfillment of my soul.
Proverbs 19:8. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. I love the clarity and the understanding. No amount of money upon this earth is worth more than that. Okay? The scriptures tell you that wisdom is more precious than rubies or any man-made wealth. Okay? The excellence of wisdom. Receive my instruction instead of silver, and knowledge rather than pure gold. For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire compares with her. I, wisdom, dwell together with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. Coral and quartz are unworthy of mention. The price of wisdom is beyond rubies. For she is more profitable than silver, and her gain is better than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire compares with her. How much better to acquire wisdom than gold? To gain understanding is more desirable than silver. So why in the hell is people trying to strong arm me into trusting in money? Putting my time, energy, and effort into earning in God we trust. Stop it. Just admit, those of you doing that, just admit you love your money and you got a hardened heart. Just admit that you want to hold on to your hardened heart and your seared conscience. Just admit that you don't want to operate in divine love. Quit trying to twist things all around and claim that I'm seeking handouts. Quit trying to twist everything all around and claim I'm a burden on society. Quit trying to twist everything around and claim that I'm a leech. No, I'm here to freely give clarity and understanding. But however, you get free agency to see me however you choose to see me. Um, so I choose to do the will of my Maker over the carnal pleasures and desires of this world. I trust that all of my wants and needs will eventually be supplied unto me, as the scripture declare would happen. Okay? I'm instructed to not worry. For the Gentiles strive after all of them things. That's why they have the prosperity bag of Lucifer. And our Father allotted them to obtain it. Because he does have a purpose for these Gentiles that strive after these things. If they choose to humble themselves and accept the reproof of the Spirit of truth and become righteous hams, he can utilize them. My Father knows that we have need of these things. I was instructed to seek first the kingdom of my God and his righteousness, and allow him to supply these things unto me. I'm instructed not to worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Today has enough trouble of its own. Why are you mad at me about that? I have applied his living word to my life. And I live it. So help the righteous to flourish. Help me to soar in my purpose. This is my deepest heart's desire. I am not seeking to take advantage of people. My heart and soul is on this channel. Help to set me free, people.
Okay? So I wasn't getting any kind of fulfillment of my soul working jobs. Okay? It was quite contrary to it, in fact. Okay, so I said all of that to say that your time is up. Okay, because he woke up his people in a land of our captivity. He brought back to remembrance of who we are. So I know who I am now. I am of the remnant within the remnant. Okay, another thing he wanted me to bring out is the living witnesses, that we are the living witnesses. Because this...
Hold on. It's going too fast. My computer issues and whatnot.
I said all of that to say...
Alright, hold on. That's where I was trying to stop it right there. Alright. We're wrapping it up, people. I'm doing my best. Okay. You need to understand that judgment is coming for the people that established this system in great wickedness, okay? Alright. Alright. Woe to him who builds his ram by unjust gain to set his nest on high, and think that they're gonna escape the clutches of ruin. You're certainly not gonna escape. Okay? No, you're not. Alright, 1 second. Alright. We've been living in a time where good is being called evil and evil is being called good. You want to demonize the righteous? You want to claim that we're the problem? We're the burden on society? But it's not these wicked ass people who established this satanic ass system of economic slavery? Your time is up. Okay?
I said all of that to say that your time is up. Okay, because he woke up his people in a land of our captivity. He brought back to remembrance of who we are. So I know who I am now. I am of the remnant within the remnant. Okay, another thing he wanted me to bring out is the living witnesses, that we are the living witnesses. Because this, first he wanted me to show you the valley of the dry bones, okay? And I think this is in Ezekiel 37. Yeah, Ezekiel 37, and then Revelation 11:11. Because all of this is connected. And hold on 1 second. Because I didn't plan this. Alright, sorry people. I'm in the middle of boiling water so that I can take a bath, so that I can go get a money order. The hot water is out. It was out last night, so I called today to find out what's going on anyway. I'm supposed to be getting somebody out here to work on it, but I gotta go get this money order. And so, but anyway, this was upon my spirit, so I gotta get it. So, in Ezekiel 37, oh, goodness sakes, bro, come on. Where's the Bible Hub? Why y'all doing this, bro? It's annoying. Okay, thank you. Hiding it. Alright, so Ezekiel 37 verse 4, and he said unto me, prophesy concerning these bones, and tell them, dry bones, hear the word of the Most High God. This is what the Most High God says to these bones. I will cause breath to enter you, and you will come to life. Okay, we're the people who were laying dead in the street because we were slaughtered when our lands was invaded. Okay, I have a book entitled American Holocaust, all right, and some of the atrocities that they did to us in these lands. I have another book entitled Exterminate Them, okay. They did many heinous things to us in these lands. They literally tried to exterminate us, okay. So we were the valley of the dry bones without understanding, didn't even know our lineage, didn't even know our heritage. We accepted the heritage that we were given by our enemies, that we're black people, that we're Negroes, we're colored, we're African American, all right? We're none of that, okay? We are the covenant people. I will attach tendons to you and make flesh grow upon you and cover you with skin. I will put breath within you so that you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Most High God. Okay? It connects to that Baruch 2:30. All right, that I brung out in the video here. All right? For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Most High Power. I am the Most High their God. All right? For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, think upon my holy law, and keep it, and return from their stiff-necked ways, and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Most High God, causing us to be the valley of the dry bones. All right? But now he has awakened us, and now we are living. Okay? It says, the witnesses, all right, the witnesses killed and raised, all right, Revelation 11:11. But after the 3.5 days, the breath of life from the Most High God entered the two witnesses. The two witnesses is Israel and Judah, the two kingdoms, okay? And they stood on their feet, and great fear fell upon those who saw them, all right? Only the wicked is in fear, because they know that they have reached the time of their end. Okay? It is time's up for evil ruling. Okay? Now, let's go up a little bit. All right. So now, here's an example of what I was saying. That different times he would awaken, certain ones of his people between each one of these time intervals. Okay? When the two witnesses have finished their testimony, the beast that comes up from the abyss will wage war with them and will overpower and kill them. Okay? Understand that happened when our lands was invaded. Okay, the two witnesses were slain in these lands over here. Okay, yes, the two witnesses were slain over here via Christopher Columbus and the invasion of the Spanish conquest. Okay, the doctrine.
What the heck? Hold on, people. What the hell is going on? That is crazy. All of
discovery. All right, the manifested destiny. All right, with the authority of the papal bull. Don't diverse is still different. Okay, so the beast came from the abyss and waged war against.
All right. So I'm sorry about that, people. My computer tripping. Okay, I'm doing what I can. All right, but my computer tripping, people. Alright, Google all of a sudden is trying to install crap. Google Chrome installer, Google updater. There's like 50 million freaking Google updaters here all of a sudden while I'm trying to do this work. Like, wow, bro. Wow. Why all of a sudden you trying to install? You know what? This is the type of shit that pisses me off, people. Okay? Like, why in the hell would Google be trying to update and install crap while I'm in the middle of doing this work? And I'm almost at 2 hours again. And I'm doing my best to try to get this work out. Doing my best. I'm trying to close out of this stuff in my task manager, and it's refusing to close out. Like, wow. It's absolutely insane, people. This is absolutely insane. My disk is at 100. It's literally refusing to, stop trying to update. Google is literally refusing to stop trying to update. There's something in the background on my task manager saying when get com server. Like, bruh, this is insane. I'm tired, people. I'm tired. I haven't received any help, but I'm doing what I can to try to do this work. Oh my God, I'm almost done. Let me try to get done.
Dumb diverses.
Oh my God, bro, it's annoying.
All right, with the authority of.
I gotta go back. Because it started messing up on me.
Okay, understand that happened when our lands was invaded. Okay, the two witnesses were slain in these lands over here. Okay, yes, the two witnesses were slain over here via Christopher Columbus and the invasion of the Spanish conquest. Okay, the doctrine of discovery. All right, the manifested destiny. All right, with the authority of the papal bull. Dumb diverse is still different. Okay, so the beast came up from the abyss and waged war against us. All right, overpowered and killed us. Okay, and we were without knowledge. Okay, because we were taught from children for generations that we came over here on slave ships from Africa. All right, and this was passed down to us for generations. We were taught for centuries that, about Christianity. Okay, we were taught to be Christians. All right, but you can clearly read on the papal bulls that they gave themselves the authority to invade non-Christian lands and forcefully convert the non-Christian people to their religion of Christianity. So we were not originally Christians. Okay? So understand, this is how they stamped out who we were. And this is how we were forced to adopt a heathen reality. Okay? A different reality. Their constructed reality. All right? So when I was born, both of my parents, my mother and my father, they were both heavily indoctrinated into this worldview. Okay? And they were trying their damnedest to instill that into me. Okay? My whole damn family have been trying their damnedest my whole damn life to instill this reality into me. Okay? As if like trying to force me to accept this reality as normality and to get with the system. Okay? This happened to me my entire life. All of my peers, everybody around me, they're so conformed to this world. But I am aware that this reality did not come from my father. Okay? Our dead bodies was laying dead in the street of the great city. All right? Figuratively called Sodom and Egypt. All right? But literally, it is the old Egypt. That's why they got it on the back of your money. Okay? They have the first Egypt and the last Egypt on the back of your money. Okay? We went back into Egypt. All right? It's showing you on the back of your money. The captivities, the two Egyptian captivities. All right? And yes, hell yes, is Sodom. Because there's no love in this land. Okay? It's all about glorifying and gratifying the pleasures of your flesh. Loving money. You're hiding on the lovers. You're hiding on the merciful people. You're hiding on the tender-hearted. Okay, so yes, it is Sodom all over again. All right? And it says where their Lord was also crucified. So clearly he was crucified over here. All right? And soon I will be led to make the connection in a historical record that he was crucified over here. Okay? For 3.5 days, all peoples.
Hold on. This is the book that I need to get into, and I haven't been able to get into it yet. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure. I only have bits and pieces of it. I have screenshots of it. Know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I have the actual book. But let me show you the little excerpts that I have here. This is from the Messiah in Ancient America. All right, it talks about Maya princes. It talks about Negro princes. Okay. So you can see a little bit here. I didn't create the screenshot. I just took the screenshot. All right. It talks about the indigenous people on the Gold Coast. Okay. And how they literally stole all of our resources, okay, for themselves and left us with nothing. And you know, the reason that they hung us, the reason that they lynched us was that was basically they were they were reenacting what they had did to the Messiah upon us, okay? I can't think of the name or the term that I was looking for, but that was their way of mocking the death of the Messiah by lynching us. Okay. Here, hold on. I got another excerpt of this book. All right. From the book of the Messiah in Ancient America. All right. All right, so we already knew the true and living God when the conquistadors arrived. Okay? And then we have the truth concerning the ancient colonizers as the Spanish authorities, quote unquote authorities of the time accepted it. They had letters. Each letter was a syllable, and with them they were understood. Okay? So anyway, I'm just showing you that I do have some excerpts of this book, but I need to actually read through that book to find out what it has to say about the Messiah. All right. We did not worship idols or make blood sacrifices. All right. It said that the first settlers of Chichen Itza were not idolaters. Okay, for 1,000, it's cut off, as you can see. All right, so I'm not gonna go too much further on this. But I'm just showing you this is the book that is upon my spirit to try to see if I can get a PDF version of it and begin studying that so I can make the historical reference to what I just stated about the Messiah being crucified over here. Okay, because that's what's stated in the scripture. All right. That's what's stated in the scripture. This is where our bodies lay dead in the street of the great city. The great city is over here, okay, in the fourth part of the earth, figuratively called Sodom and Egypt, all right? And this is where we were also raised, okay? He said he would awaken us in a land of our captivity, all right? For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. So this is a prophecy about us and our awakening. Okay? Yes. Let's continue.
For 3.5 days, all peoples and tribes and tongues and nations seen our dead bodies. You seen our state. You seen the condition of so-called black people, so-called coloreds. You baby boomers, I know there's some of you that are still upon the earth. You know how we have been treated all of this time. Quit playing with us. You've all seen our dead bodies laying in the street. Okay? You've all seen us. You all viewed our state. You all viewed our pitiful state. Okay? Yes, you have. And will not permit them to be laid in a tomb. Will not permit us to be buried. Refuse to bury us. Refuse to restore us. Keeping us in a diminished state. Okay? And those who dwell on the earth will gloat over them and will celebrate and send gifts one to another. Okay, I witnessed this my entire life, including my own damn family that sold out to this system, this false ass reality. Happy-go-lucky. Like this reality came from my God. It did not. All right, and I was scorned by my family, okay, because literally when you speak the truth by way of the Spirit, and even when I was in ignorance, I would ask questions. I would speak the truth. I would speak things that would go deep to the heart. I would speak the things that I would say would penetrate to the heart, okay, and it would cause them to think. All right, and this is what caused the hatred of my family against me. All right, that's why it says, because these two prophets had tormented them. The living word torments the wicked, those who are glorifying and just living in their sin. Okay, they're loving their sin. All right, they don't want to be known about their sin. They don't want it known about. They don't want it talked about. Okay.
Now, the father was making a reference to this. 1 second. And this is the hatred of the world when you speak the truth by way of the Spirit. All right. Also, 1 second. Because there was another connection. Not this. All right. Because we already went through that. We already went through this. Already went through that pretty much. Okay, 1 second. Something else. All right. Hold on. Already went through that. 1 second. I went through that, or went through that. Okay, I gotta find it. Alright. The demons and the pigs. Okay? Check it out. All right. When Jesus arrived on the other side of the region of Gadarenes, he was met by 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tombs. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. Okay? What do you want with us, Son of God? They shouted. Have you come to torture and torment us before the appointed time? You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing here. All right? Because these two prophets tormented them. Tormented. Okay? Look. And behold, they cried out, saying, What have we to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God? Art thou come hither to torment us before the time? See, it is that spirit of truth. It is that reproof that torments the wicked. And people are wicked because they are demon possessed. Okay? They're demon possessed and they don't know it. Okay? This is what causes them to be so violent. This is what causes them to be so lustful. This is what causes them to be so selfish. Okay? As a matter of fact, during the age of deception, get that too. Okay, right here. All right. In the plan of Lucifer, whose purpose and intent has always been centered in selfishness, and he has great power and influence over the hearts of the children of men. Okay? Come on. All right, these are the three unclean spirits like frogs. Okay, the three unclean spirits like frogs. All right, for they are the spirits of devils. All right, I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, that's Britain, the mouth of the beast, which is your United States military in their forced economy, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Okay, all right, the mouth of the beast, all right, is your government, your United States military. All right, they are the ones that enforce the U.S. economy, all right, upon all nations. Okay, and they're holding the children of God as prisoners of war over here in these lands. Okay? And out of the mouth of the false prophet, which is the Vatican, the abominable church, for they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, okay, to gather them to the battle of the great day of the Most High God Almighty. All right, you have no idea that you have made yourself an adversary to the true and living God, okay? Because you refuse to humble yourself to that which you think you know, that which you've been taught by mortal men all your life. Okay, verse 43. And now these three unclean spirits that shall come forth out of the mouth of all those who are unrighteous before the Most High. Yeah, these are the spirits of selfishness, and the spirit of lust, and the spirit of hate. And these shall dwell in the hearts of the children of men, and cause them to deny the Holy Spirit and worship the beast, which issueth forth unto them the power of the dragon by way of the mouth of the false prophet. Prosperity gospel. Okay? So understand, people. All right? All of this happened during the age of deception. So the only way that you're going to be spared from what's coming is to humble yourself like a child and hear by way of the Spirit. Accept the reproof by way of the Spirit. As you already know, many have been offended. There's been many that's been offended by what I've been given to speak. All right? They shut up their bowels of compassion from me. They've turned their back upon me. And they have begun to hate me. Many people hate one another. There's been many false prophets have risen and have been very prevalent for centuries. They have already deceived the whole damn world. And because iniquity has abounded, the love of many has waxed cold. Not shall, but has. Show me a world of love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, and generosity. That is certainly not the world that we've been born in. So this happened because we were living during the age of deception, where many have followed after the plan of Lucifer unknowingly. I'm here to help those who did not know that they were sleeping. Okay? Not those who are puffed up in their pride and their arrogance and just using this whole time to glorify the pleasures of their flesh, living lavishly as much as they can till their time run out. Nothing triggers like truth, people. All right?
They want to keep a cloak on it. All right? But we're here.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, yes. They want to keep a cloak on it, all right? All right. That's the hatred of the world. I already have that up. Okay, it's here, right here. All right. All right, cool. I already have that up. All right, so this is why they hate me. All right, this is my command to you: love one another as thyself. All right. Why am I being hated on for this message? If the world hates you, understand that it hated me first. If you were of the world, it will love you as its own. Instead, the world hates you because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. You will be hated by everyone because of my name. Not his physical name, but his attributes of benevolence, tenderheartedness, kindness, compassion, mercy, and empathy. These attributes that I naturally displayed and demonstrated all my life and was scorned for it. All my life it was twisted around and I was gaslighted. Okay? See, I've talked about this so much on my channel, people. There's so much food on my channel that people have literally been ignoring to their own damn detriment. Okay? Because all of this information has been on my channel for you. Okay? For those who are seeking. All right?
Welcome to my life.
I'll be so tired, bro. Oh my God. All right, 1 second. All right, so this work has been here. All right, gaslighted all my life. All right. You see, dealing with narcissistic parents. My life is in the hands of the living power. If it wasn't for the spirit, it would have broke me. Okay? You know, like I've been heavily mistreated while I'm being obedient to my spiritual mission. Okay? So all of this is on my channel, people, okay? The Spirit of Truth podcast playlist, okay, 10 episodes. All right. I put my testimony on here. My channel is a testimony. I am a living witness, okay? I let you know how I overcame the unclean spirit of lust, okay? I have applied the living word to my life and I live it. Okay? When answering the spiritual call on your life, okay? I let you know that you will destroy yourselves. The wicked are going to destroy themselves, for the Great Spirit will not protect nor deliver the wicked. Okay? I got a spiritual download, a melody that I'm not forsaken. Even though it felt like it's been feeling like I'm forsaken, bro, when you're long suffering. Okay? Now hold on. Hopefully I can play this. And then we're going to continue. Alright? I'm going through computer issues, bro. It's annoying. My disc is still 100. 1 second. Bear with me. It's hard to flow by way of the spirit this way, bro. Really hard. Being held back because of finances, okay?
I ain't forsaken, I'm forever with the love of the Father. I'm forever with the love of the Mother. I ain't forsaken, I'm forever with the love of the Father. I'm forever with the love of the Mother. I ain't forsaken, I'm forever with the love of the Father. I'm forever with the love of the Mother. I'm not forsaken. I'm forever with the love of the Father. I'm forever with the love of the Mother. I ain't forsaken. I'm forever with the love of the Father. I'm forever with the love of the Mother. I'm not forsaken. I'm forever with the love of the Father, and I'm forever with the love of the Mother. Bruh, these
spiritual downloads be coming, like for real, alright? Now, this is why we're hated though, alright? But the one who perseveres to the end will be saved, okay? So I'm not to be surprised that the world hates me, but it's one thing to read it in these scriptures, but it's another thing to actually be living through it. Okay? And actions speak louder than words, people. People can say all day that they love me, but when they know that I don't have income, and that I am spending all my time, energy, and effort doing this spiritual work by way of the Spirit, and they refuse to give me substance, that is hatred. Okay? That is hatred. The world is not just hating you, but it's also hating me, because I testify that its works are evil. This is exactly why I'm hated, because I am testifying that this economic system is evil. And because people love their money, they've made themselves adversaries to me, as if I am attacking them personally. Yet I have given you his word, and the world has hated the word that I've been instructed to give. I've been giving you his word. And for all of this time, practically, the world has hated the word that I've been instructed to freely give. For they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. Okay? That be me. Alright? But check it out. I have given them your word. He's talking, this is the Messiah telling the Father, I have given them your word, and the world hateth them. The world hates us who he gave his word to. Alright? The Messiah gave us the Father's word. Okay? And because we have accepted it and applied it to our life, the world hates us, okay? Because we are not of the world, just as the Messiah was not of the world, okay? All those who have come against me, they are of the world. Why are they of the world? Because they speak from the world's perspective. They have the world's ideology. They're judging me based upon the world's ideology. They're judging me based upon what they've been taught to believe according to this system their entire life. Okay? And the world listens to them. All right? There's those that I consider to be brothers and sisters that turned their back on me and have slandered me. And many people have listened to them and avoided my channel ever since. But we are from God. Whoever knows God listens to us. Whoever is not from God does not listen to us. Well, that's interesting that my channel is as ghosted as it is. All right? It lines up with this scripture. That's why it's interesting. All right? It's confirmation to me that I am not of this world and that the world hates his word. Okay? That is how we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of deception. Okay? Therefore, I am blessed because people have been insulting me and persecuting me and falsely saying all kinds of evil against me because of him, because of righteousness, because of infinite benevolence. I am to rejoice and be glad because great is my reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets before me. Okay? And I don't call myself no prophet. But this is what our reward is going to be. All right? The other side is going to be destroyed because they're going to destroy themselves. All right? Then after the 7th millennium, the Shekinah will be crowned. And the holy spirits of the children of Israel will be invested with new holy bodies, and we shall be called holy ones. All right? In our day, the intensity of spiritual light is at its highest level in history. Those who share, give, love, and care for their fellow human being, thus uprooting all evil impulses from their own nature, become a clear and unobstructed conduit of the light. Okay? The splendid divine energy flows right through such people and then to all humanity. This is how we're going to heal the world. Okay? Now, says if you are insulted for the name of Christ, okay, righteousness, infinite benevolence, we are blessed because the spirit of glory and the spirit of God rest upon us. All right? The mind of the flesh is hostile to the Most High God. It will refuse to submit to the Most High's eternal law. Okay? It can't do it because they refuse to subdue their ego. Okay? Their ego is blocking them. All right? Now, let me wrap this up, people, because we're over 2 hours again, okay? We're almost done, though.
They want to keep a cloak on it. All right? But we're here to remove your cloak. We're here to shine a light. It's the time of the revealing. You can't...
Hold on. There was another thing that he wanted me to show. Okay. All right. They want to hide. They want to keep a cloak. And this is exactly why they avoid my channel. I know why the people avoid my channel. All right? It ain't because I'm not giving the truth. It ain't because what I'm speaking ain't relevant. Okay? Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed. They are cozy with their demons. Okay? They don't want to be made known of their transgressions. All right? They rather stay in ignorance. This is why my family ostracized themselves from me. All right? They don't want to be aware of this evil ass system. They don't want to be aware that this reality did not come from my God. They don't want to be aware that what they were forced to do their whole life was evil. Okay? That was forced upon them. They don't want to come into the realization that it was an evil system that was enforced. Okay? Yes, evil was forced upon all of us. All right? I'm sorry to be the one. I'm sorry, people. But yes, what is righteous about being forced to worship a false god? Tell me that. Tell me what's righteous about being forced to spend your time, energy, and effort for a false god. How is it righteous, people? It's not righteous. And it did not come from the benevolent energy source. So my folks don't want to be made aware of this. They don't want to know that the medical industry and its sinister agenda. They don't want to know about that. They want to believe that the medical industry is there to help them. Okay? This is my folks. This is my family. This is pretty much everybody around me. They don't want to know that their government is not there to help them. They don't want to know that their government is not there to be righteous and to do the right thing. They want to believe that their government cares about them. They want to believe that their government came from my God. They don't want to believe that Christianity was established on great bloodshed and raping, robbing, and murdering and plundering. They don't want to be made known about that. I'm talking about my folks. I'm talking about pretty much everybody around me. They don't want to know. Okay? They want to believe that Christianity is righteous. They want to believe that their religion is righteous. They want to believe that they're not in a religion. They're in a relationship with Jesus. But yet they're rejecting what the Messiah came here to teach and demonstrate, because they are rejecting love, compassion, kindness, mercy, and empathy. And they've been subtly deceived into loving their money and the comforts of this world. So they shield themselves away from me. They consider me to be a pest.
All right? But we're here to remove your cloak. We're here to shine a light. It's the time of the revealing. You can't hide in the time of the revealing. For we are here to reveal the true reality. For we are the living witnesses. Therefore, after the 3.5 days, the breath of life from the Most High God entered into the two witnesses. We stood upon our feet. Great fear is falling upon those who are wicked, because they know that their time has ended. Okay, this also connects to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. This whole damn time that I've been doing this spiritual work, it's been made no account of. People cast it off as if it's irrelevant. People cast it off as if I'm blowing smoke. But when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for, because they were only looking for the things in this carnal ass, superficial, false ass reality. And they're going to be repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit. They're going to say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. This is what the nation's going to be saying about us, the remnant within the remnant, whom they called a nigger. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Yeah, that's even some of my people that attach themselves to the heathen mentality that everything is all about money. They're all going to ask themselves,
Hold on. Yeah. Attach themselves to the heathen mentality that everything is all about money. First Maccabees 1:11, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So you have these, okay? Yeah. You got these. They made a covenant with the heathen, the gatekeepers. Okay? They took the blessing bag of Lucifer so that they could please the carnal pleasures of their flesh. They've taken a sworn oath to maintain a state of white supremacy. Okay? They're paid to suppress the truth. All right? Yes. And I'm trying to get done, bro. I'm trying to get done. All right? So I'm not going to go further on that. I'm trying to get done.
They're all going to ask themselves, how is he numbered among the children of God and his lot among the saints? Because in their mind, in their mentality, those who have the money are the saints. They're the holy. They're the righteous. You're suffering. You're in misery because you're evil. You must be doing something contrary to God. No, I just don't serve the God of money.
Yep, I don't serve the God of money. So, again, in these days, good is being called evil, and evil is being called good. Okay? And I don't serve the God of money. So because I don't serve the God of money, therefore I'm impoverished. All right? Because everybody upon the face of the earth today is free. No one. Okay? Even those that got all the money. Contrary to popular belief, they ain't free either. Okay? They're bound in spirit. Okay? Yes. They're not truly free. They are a slave of money. No one on earth is truly free. All are slaves of money or necessity in this false ass reality that my God allowed for a period of time. Public opinion or fear of prosecution and persecution forces each one, most people, against their conscience to conform. Well, I'm not going contrary to my conscience. Therefore, I cannot conform to this satanic ass system. Therefore, I've been set apart for his purpose. 1 second. All right, let's continue.
No, I just don't serve the God of money. I just don't love and worship the God of money. And that's why I'm in poverty. I don't serve the Gentiles' God. I serve my God. And you're going to know, every single one of them, that they have erred from the way of truth. And the light of righteousness has not shined unto them. And the Son of righteousness rose not upon them. They did not know the Messiah, though they profess him out their mouth. It's vain lip service. And he already told them about themselves. In Isaiah 29:13, in Ezekiel 33:31, in Matthew 15:7-9, the Most High says, because...
Oh, it's also in Mark too. Hold on. Let's go ahead and play it.
Says, because these people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, while their hearts are...
Hold on, Nick. Let me go ahead and get that other one, and then we'll do this one. All right. All right, there you have it. Isaiah 29:13, Ezekiel 33:31, Matthew 15:7-9. All right. These people draw near to me with their mouths. Let's go ahead and play it.
Says, because these people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, while their hearts are far from me, and their fear of me is taught by the precepts of men.
There it is. Hold on. Their fear of me is taught by the precepts of men. You see that? All right. In vain they do worship me, teaching as doctrines the precepts of men. All right. Let's go back over here. All right. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy God in vain, for the Most High will not hold you guiltless that taketh his name in vain. You professing my God out your mouth, and you are refusing to operate in benevolent energy. You are taking his name in vain. Okay? Tradition and worship. All right? These are called hypocrites. Isaiah prophesies correctly about you. All right? These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. They teach as doctrines the precept of men. Okay? See how many times he tell these people this? But they don't care nothing about that. They continue following after what men say. All right? And they continue refusing what the Spirit of truth is here to speak. They continue refusing the reproof of the Spirit of truth. Therefore, they are going to be destroyed. Okay?
Says, because these people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, while their hearts are far from me, and their fear of me is taught by the precepts of men. They're going to know that they wearied themselves in a way of wickedness and destruction, working your ass off for your money. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, experiencing hard times while they're pining after their money. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. What has pride profited us? Or what good has riches with our saving brought us? That's what they're going to be asking themselves. All those things are passed away like a shadow and as a post that hasteneth by. So understand, people, we are the valley of the dry bones that have been risen. Okay? And time's up for Esau. Alright? Esau is the end of this world. And Jacob is the beginning of the one that follows. Alright? So I think I had gotten everything that was upon my spirit. Let me go ahead and get on up off of here because I got to go to the store. Shalom.
Alright. Thank goodness we finally got done with that, people. I'm happy that I got that done. But I'm just not sure I'm gonna be able to complete the hold on a second. Complete the other project that I was working on. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get these two videos uploaded today, but then tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to get the rest of Evil Cannot Rule Forever. All right. Before that internet bill is due. So that being said, if it is upon your spirit to assist me, I would greatly appreciate it. It would go to good work. This is the work of the Father that I'm instructed to do with my time, energy, and effort. Okay? But in the meantime, while there's this economic system that's enforced upon all humanity and all creation, those who have an abundance, it's a righteous thing to help his people out of your abundance. Okay? So on that note, I am done with this thing here, dealing with questions that I was asked, dealing with John 3:16. All right. So when I come back, it won't be today, but most likely tomorrow, bro. I got two videos I gotta upload, and I gotta get food in me. I haven't eaten anything all day. All right. I gotta cook and all of that. So I gave you guys a lot of my time, energy, and effort today breaking this down by way of the Spirit. And this is over 2.5 hours more. So we're going to end it there, people. And then tomorrow is Wednesday. I should be able to come back and give you as much as I can before whatever happens, okay? Shalom.